Hello everyone, good afternoon. Today is Sunday the 14th of December 2025 and it's almost 12:30 p.m. Actually 12:35. Today I had an appointment with, he was a student of mine. I taught him in his first year, I taught him the theory of design, where we teach like the theory of composition, the theory of design, the theory of architecture, the meaning of structures, the meaning of everything related to buildings. The second year, I taught him the, we call it in Algeria, the theory of design 3 and 4. I taught him the urban analysis, the meaning of urban space, urban facade, and the theory of housing, private, individual housing, public housing, and everything related to the housing space. So today we are with Mr. Anis Outtas. Thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure for me to be able to come here. My name is Anis Outtas. I'm a former student of Professor
Doctor, not Professor yet.
Doctor, okay. Dr. Ahmed Mansouri, right here present. It's a pleasure for me to be able to talk on his behalf about what I have learned into architecture the past years.
What I like in Anis is that he's dedicated to the study of architecture. He has a specific unique way of thinking, which I like, which is among the characteristics or maybe qualities of smart people, genuine people. Maybe the environment is quite, sometimes can be tough here in Algeria, but it's okay among students because some students don't like different people.
Okay.
And you are different. I do have a lot of respect to you, to your father. His father is a professor of mechanical engineering. I don't know him well, but anyway, he gave us a good student. Anyway, why did you choose architecture?
I've always had a passion for drawing and arts, and because these shapes and forms change all the time, I've been thinking about what could and should have been the most interesting thing that these things could turn into if they were to become a reality one day. I've always liked drawing since I was 7 years old, actually. And I've drawn a lot.
What kind of drawing, like manga or maybe landscapes?
I take from the games platforms sometimes and I draw them. I repeat the platform or the shape of every single button respectively with every single color also. And if I like something to use, the best tool I actually love to use when I draw is the ruler. Because technical drawing is more beautiful than whatever you actually put up with using a single pen, actually. Now, why am I choosing architecture in university? Is because I've had this passion for materializing whatever I could draw in my entire life. I've studied something that is pretty much related to engineering in the architecture, civil engineering in my baccalaureate year.
Okay, you did like a
technical bad civil engineering. In baccalaureate.
Which is good, yeah.
And ever since the first year, I've been hooked into doing more and more whatever I wanted to do in the field, in this gigantic, also great field of architecture that is just very open and unstoppable. Because forms and shapes, as I said before, they keep changing. Even the volumes and whatever come with these, and something that really materializes these changes are people's desire for something actually greater than the little room or the little space they used to hide in.
Okay, I have a question. Of course, you have a lot of things to say. I'm trying to manage discussion in general access of talking about architecture.
Yes.
So, you choose architecture, and you have been abroad, right? You did like 1 year in which country?
I have been for 1 year abroad in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
After this, I mean last year.
Last year, I've been abroad to Saudi Arabia in the University of King Fahd.
Last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for 1 year.
For 1 year, it's been, the studies were pretty dense.
Dense.
Like really, really dense. Everything was understandable though. There was material I've acquired before that came back onto me again. And the reason I actually came there is because I wanted to see architecture in a more different way, in a more different and technical, real, visual.
The teachers were from which country? Which countries?
I've had 4 teachers
from
over my 5 courses actually. They have done through the 2 entire semesters. One from Nigeria, one from Saudi Arabia, who was the dean of the
department or the school
of the college.
The college.
One from Egypt, and one from India.
India. Oh, okay. So you get pretty much like plethora of a mixture of ways of teaching architecture, right?
Exactly.
So why did you choose Saudi Arabia, King Fahd University? Why? Sometimes you didn't have choice.
Yeah. Well, I've just heard that they actually had this scholarship that they offer. That they offer for
just 1 year.
No, that's just for 1 year. For you to actually finish the program, to get your diploma, to even go PhD if you wanted. They just give you everything. Everything is just offered to you, including the stipend, a great stipend of $760 per month. And it was pretty interesting to me, which is why I actually applied. And they wanted a research statement on a technical field, on a more scientific and technical field into architecture.
And you did the statement by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, because the students in Algeria, they don't really know how to do a research statement.
Yeah, they actually take these things lightly, and because engineering is not really common in Algeria, the problem I feel about architecture right now is that it's becoming really divided from its real purpose.
Yeah, this is the question I want to ask. What was the difference, what were the differences that you found between the way of teaching in Saudi Arabia and the way of teaching here in Algeria? What was, I mean, the good points, the negative points that you judge as negative, you know?
Well, my only resource of judgment, my only reference is the handbooks I brought with me. The handbooks that I have been writing since my first year of architecture.
You wrote?
Yes, in Algeria.
Like summary of classes?
Summary of classes and lectures and so on and so forth.
Did you write notes about my class?
Yeah.
Many actually, or so little?
Too much actually.
Okay, that's good.
I've been writing ever since the first year, license number 1, and I've been taking these notes with me to the country. There are some notes where I've actually studied lectures into the equipment of buildings, into what I call
facilities and
facilities.
yeah.
We've studied this course called Building Science.
Building science, science, technology.
Yeah.
How the building works, how the building acts with the environment,
Exactly.
the structure, yeah.
In a more scientific
How
way.
does it breathe? How does it communicate technically with people?
I actually did architectural engineering.
Yeah, this is what I did in Japan as well. That was architecture engineering. Yeah, it's well, you have design, you have the ideas, you have the theory, but it's engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to think like an engineer.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. You have to think scientifically. You have to think deep.
How about when you were studying in Algeria? I mean, which one? Okay, if we compare what you studied before going to Saudi Arabia and when you went there.
Now to compare, I've been watching the lectures of the Saudi teacher that actually taught me the building science course, and I was taking my notes in the other side. There was a big difference actually. In fact, there was too much lack of details in what I used to do in Algeria. There were too much lack of details into the courses that they've been teaching me here. While on the other side, everything was put together and taught perfectly in every single lecture, slide by slide. Actually, I felt like I was almost incapable and incompetent when I actually tried to cooperate with some of my colleagues who were students as well, just like me, from Nigeria, India, Pakistan.
Saudi Arabia?
No.
Okay.
Mostly from Nigeria. Mostly. There were Indians as well, and there were Afghanistan students as well. And the most excellent ones were from Pakistan and India.
No, they're good. Look, students from the Indian context, I mean Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan, they have really strong background in mathematics, in physics, in chemistry, in technically speaking, they're good. I mean, when you go to university, they are already. I mean, they have strong background.
I've talked with. I've actually.
Just do it. You mean there was a lack? Do you think we need in Algeria to put more focus on details here in Algeria?
In a very smart way, we should actually put everything together. Everything together that is related to every single part of the field that you're actually trying to teach.
Okay, I have another question. Because because I'm trying to supervise you when you talk. I mean, talk freely. I won't get mad,
Okay, of course.
Look, I taught you 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. For me, my first year, I did my best. I know. In my second year, because I had too many things to do, I did not, as a teacher, concentrate as my first year. I taught you what I learned from Japan, but because it was my first year to teach the theory of housing and urban analysis. I think I needed more years to summarize all the knowledge I have. So I feel, if you tell me your honest opinion, I won't get mad. I believe in democracy and freedom. So do you think I did teach in detail?
Well, you actually taught the basics, which is a great thing. I actually won't be.
I mean, talk to me. I know you're an honest man and you can talk. I mean, I will not cut the video. I mean,
I'm not actually disappointed. I am not actually disappointed.
I will tell you why. I will tell as a teacher. Because in the theory of design, I had only 90 minutes every week to teach theory of design. 90 minutes every week, it's not enough to teach I think, to teach the theory of design. And I had to teach you everything according to the syllabus of the class. Syllabus is what you have to teach according to the program in 90 minutes. If I put too much detail, I would never finish.
Of course.
So I have constraints as well.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. It's a very hard thing to actually put forward your ideas according to a syllabus that has been defined by your country's leadership of high graduate studies.
Yeah, because there is a program. There is there is a national program. In university abroad, it's the teacher who makes the syllabus of the class. He's free to do whatever he wants because it has to ensure a good quality of teaching. But in Algeria you can't, because you have national program, you have to follow up the program.
Now let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You probably actually ignore this. You in here as teachers.
Ignore means I don't know.
Yeah,
you talk it in French way. You did ignore. I mean
ignoring.
Ignore is like okay, maybe I have no idea, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have actually no idea about this, but here, just as all the other teachers, you are probably more communicative and more...
Me or teachers?
Everybody, actually. Every single teacher I've been taught by in here. You're actually very constructive and very communicative when you bring forward the the courses. I probably understood here whatever I studied more than whatever I did in Saudi Arabia, because the thing is that, well, everybody is going to choose their country when it comes to teaching. Anybody teaching or anything else, anybody's going to choose their country and put it forward before the strangest country. Now, here's the thing. Teaching in Saudi Arabia, as well as any other country that is included in the Commonwealth of America, or England, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, any country that is a member of the Commonwealth, teaching is a business, actually. It's a business, and the reason there is also tuition for every student.
Of course, it's not free. It's not free. No, I mean,
nothing is actually free.
It's not free in university.
Because the tuition is not free at all, as in here in Algeria, and you actually get scholarships because you're excellent. Now, because of these circumstances, a huge percentage of the teachers are actually not very good at putting forward
in Saudi Arabia,
their ideas in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
They're not very good at putting forward their ideas in a communicative way. And
why? I think they are good.
And if you actually disagree with this,
I don't know. I can't disagree with something I don't know.
I can give you a single sentence that probably defines the way they actually teach there. This is called active learning. There is something called active learning, and you're supposed to act more than you learn. In so many ways, you actually have the materials, you actually have the tools to act, and you're supposed to figure it out on your own, or you're actually not up to the standards that they require from you, being able to study in their environment. Now, so many of the teachers are probably just putting forward the ideas in a magistral way.
They just teach.
They are just giving forward the courses. They're just putting up slides and skipping them sometimes. And here's the thing: these slides, well, sometimes they have too much detail. Like texts. They are really texts.
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have them. I've got contacts with some of my colleagues from my year in Saudi Arabia. They could send me the rest if I actually wanted.
The last question. Can you get closer, please? So,
Well, because
question.
I still didn't finish.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry.
I told you because
And this is one of being a very, very
great talker.
non-diplomatic person, so it's okay.
Yeah. Now, what I said before, because teaching there is a business, so many of them don't care whether you actually have a project to do to cooperate on with them or not. They don't care whether you got an exercise right or not until they actually see it through and just send you the judgment by email. They just send you the response. You send the response, and the only thing you're gonna get is the mark.
Okay,
There is no.
That's even in Japan. It's like
Actually-
this. Even in Japan, you just receive and you work on your own. That's
Yeah.
Japan. I think it's
There
very
are no
appropriate.
critics. There are no sympathy. Not much sympathy. There
Do you
is
think
only
do you think there is sympathy here?
a little bit. I mean, there is a little bit of sympathy here compared to whatever I get on the other side.
You got
Now,
wait, let me
we
finish.
had two.
He didn't want to let me finish.
We had I had actually two term papers in two different courses to create there, and one of them was actually a finished and published term paper.
Okay.
The other was pretty much of a failure because whenever I was looking for the teachers that I should be collaborating with, I never found them.
Okay.
Neither in their office hours.
Okay. Last question, because I don't want this interview to be discussion to be that long. You're not close.
Okay.
I'm a bit close.
I'm right here.
Look. Do you think I'm a good teacher?
Yeah.
I'm not happy of this of myself. I'm not trying to look good to the way. I mean,
You're actually legendary.
I'm not. I'm still very, very
Let
weak.
me tell you something. In my first year of architecture, in workshop, the first person I was looking for
I remember.
to teach me
You came to my class.
was you.
Yeah, and I didn't know you that time. But
Yeah.
if I was your teacher, I could help you more. Anyway, thank you for your judgment. I'm not trying to be. I still think I'm a failure as a teacher. I think. Anyway, but it's okay. Because being a teacher for me is like a holy job. It's something you make people, you give them your DNA. So it's okay. So last question, because we shouldn't take long in this interview and discussion. What is the most important course in the whole curriculum, according to you?
In my whole curriculum.
In the whole curriculum of Algerian program of teaching architecture?
Well, you're gonna have to learn from everything.
But the most important one.
If I have to sum up what could be really important and what could be very interesting and actually rewarding in your working years in the future, learning everything is a advantage.
But what's not the most
The most important is the practice.
It's not a class, it's not a course.
Whatever course I had practice on, courses like workshop, I think the most important in the curriculum of architecture in Algeria would be the practice. And
practice what? I mean, like technically on
anything, on everything.
Practice drawing, practice design, or practice the real building environment.
Practicing the field in a visual way into the.
That's a problem everywhere, even in the United States.
You could start by the drawings and make it models somewhere. But what I think is that the practice is the only important thing, the only thing that could actually give you
But you can't teach.
one-way ticket.
I had a talk with my professor, Professor Muhammad Zarwala, who taught us, he was our teacher, great teacher in Biskra. He said, and his specialty is I mean, his research background, the focus is on architecture education. His research background is he did a lot of research on architecture education since the 80s. He said, like, you cannot teach everything in 5 years. It's impossible. So practice, I mean, we can build up quite good background for a student to be a good architect. Then he will remake himself in the professional field. The problem is now in Algeria is the professional field, which is another dimension that I already talk about in my videos, and it's very problematic. Anyway, Anis,
the practical fields and whatever courses that actually come with it, including the workshop and so many of the courses that had practical exercises that practical assignments that I used to do on were pretty much the backbone of what I have learned in architecture as well. Now, what I think, if there is something I think truthfully also about architecture, is that this field alone can't be really helpful if you don't know what you really are actually doing. Now, what I think truthfully is that learning everything is a force, is an actual advantage for yourself, and it is a very helpful advantage, making you take a job in your next years, in the future.
Okay.
The working years, probably.
Yeah, everything good will come. I hope so, inshallah. Anyway, thank you, Anis, for your time. It was a free talk, maybe no boundaries. I hope I didn't make you disappointed, I hope,
of course,
during my years teaching you.
I've never gotten disappointed a single bit.
Thank you.
And you're the first person.
Well, thank you.
You're always the first person I was looking for in my first year.
Thank you. I'm not that good, but I'm trying to be good. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, and we're gonna talk in other videos in the near future. I hope so. Okay.
Of course, I will have a pleasure to be talking with you in the future in another interview like this one.
Discussion.
It's probably going to be more interesting discussion than the one we're doing today.
This one is also interesting. Anyway,
I'm going to be saying goodbye today. And now
to your family and to your father. Anyway.
And hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. I'm right here.
Okay.
If you're actually interested.
I hope they will watch this video. Anyway, thank you to your parents who made to your parents. I would love to thank your parents, your father, your mother, and your whole family for making you a good student and hopefully a very good architect in the future. Thank you. Bye bye.
Actually, my two sisters, Hikma and Lina,
okay,
both
nice
of you. I'm right here if you're actually looking for Anis in Facebook.
Okay.
Or my little brother who's still
God bless you all.
In here.
God bless you all. I know. Bye bye.
Goodbye.